Joe Szynski here. I just want to let you know about a bundle we've put together called De-Escalate and the communication courses. And we've bundled them together because communication is the key for growing your business, the key to everything, our life, our business, everything. And De-Escalate is a tool or a system of affect labeling that allows you to, when you're at that escalated mode of anger or frustration or anxiety or whatever, bring it down so you can rationally communicate. So we've bundled them together into one offering to help you in your business and your personal life, because if our business isn't supporting our personal lives, why do it? And this will help both.
Did anybody feel like I was being rude or intrusive?
So Doug, I'm going to comment because when I was going through this, I'm like, I can't do that. That's going to just make him more angry. Or, you're telling somebody that they're angry just doesn't feel, it's like, wait a minute, that's not a way to have a conversation.
Right. It's totally counterintuitive.
It just hurt my brain as I started going through this training and trying to understand it.
Right. There are many people who feel like when you interrupt and you're telling somebody what they're feeling, that you're being patronizing, you're being rude, you're being manipulative, you're being arrogant. So Joe, even though this is a role play, what was your experience as I was listening to you?
It didn't feel that way. It acknowledged where I was at that space and time.
Yeah.
And this is weird because the comments were things that I thought when I was listening and watching other people do this, I thought it looked patronizing from the outside in, but as the person experiencing it, it didn't feel that way. Okay. So it's different than if you're watching somebody, you're like, oh, wait a minute. But if you're the person that's angry, it doesn't feel that way.
Every single time I teach this, I always ask this question because it's always going to be a group of people in the audience, like all you guys that are watching this, that will say, that's the rudest, most manipulative thing I'd ever seen. I mean, I would punch this guy out. I'd hang up the phone on him. This will never work. And then I turned to the person that I've listened to and I said, how do you feel? And just like Joe, every single time they say, I've never been so deeply listened to before in my life. And in the live workshops that I do, the audience they sit back to what? And they can't believe it. Now you start cross-examining the person that I just listened to, who says, no, I felt really validated. He really gets me. So that's why I talk about this being counter-normative and counterintuitive. Telling somebody what they're feeling seems really weird. It flies in the face of what we know about, what we think we know about human nature and emotions. And it also flies in the face of what we've been taught, not to interrupt, and certainly not to be intrusive by telling somebody what they're feeling. But it works. It works every single time on every single human brain in the planet. The person you're listening to can't help but calm down. They can't help themselves. They can want to be as angry as they want to be. But since this is all working at an unconscious level, they immediately calm down. And they do not feel like you're being rude or manipulative. They feel like they have been deeply validated. And it's unbelievable. It's an unbelievable experience to sit there as a listener and engage people in this way.